What's going on? It's Miles Comics. Today is May 28th, which is a Thursday, the first day of my local Comic-Con, which is called Fan Expo here in Denver. We have a bunch of phenomenal comic writers and artists coming in order to give out signatures to fans. We have comic book legends like Jeff Loeb coming, who I want to get a signature from, but I'm not sure I will because I heard it's $40 per book. But we also have legends like Scotty Young and Jorge Corona, who are both working on Lobo actively. And we also have the legendary Raphael Albuquerque, who just did the amazing Absolute Green Era. I'm not only excited to go to this convention because a bunch of my favorite comic writers and artists are going to be there, but this is also the largest convention in my state, so there's just going to be an endless adventure of things to do. I'm going to be able to talk to celebrities outside of just comics in general. I heard Dean Norris is going to be there, which is super cool. I'm definitely going to want to talk to him. And there's also, on top of that, a bunch of other things, such as cool little comic events and panels that are free to attend. So I might have to take a look at a couple of those. Other than that, there's just a bunch of things planned, so I think we should get right into it. And just like that, we are in Denver, ready for Comic-Con, or Fan Expo as it's called here. I am with my good friend, Kat. We are going to meet up with a bunch of people, and then we're going to start exploring Comic-Con. Here, Fan Expo is being held at the Denver Convention Center, as it probably should be. That makes most sense. I've just gotten into Comic-Con or Fan Expo. I already see a super sick Nightwing cosplay, and I cannot wait to go to the main level floor to see a bunch of gems. So immediately in the trade section and looking at their independents, I see Chew and the Goon. So this is definitely a goated list of books to choose from. We don't have anything of issue 1 for Something Is Killing the Children. Through a very fruitful journey, I've finally found Artist Alley. I'm obviously looking for the main guys right now, but you know, we're just gonna keep on stepping. I found the comic creators, Jorge Corona and Scotty Young. Scotty Young, I'm about to get a signature from. In line for Scotty Young. Yeah, end of the line. You know what it is. He got an exclusive issue gifted by Scotty Young himself, which was crazy.
He also got the Superman.
Superman, brand new day. This bro got the Mad Engine X-Men Avengers shirt, bro.
I mean, when you see Beast with that, bro, come on. When you see OG Beast, like,
yeah, I'm essentially working for Scotty Young. You know, I really made it in this comic industry. Yo, you want to shout out your YouTube?
Yeah, mostly Andre on YouTube.
Mostly Andre on YouTube, yo.
We collect. We do like a lot of different. We've done like 3 conventions this year as well.
Ooh.
But my biggest thing, man, stay in budget, stay responsible.
Yeah.
And that way it's powered. Go get the comics, enjoy what you want to do. But mostly Andre.
On an adventure, came back with a comic.
Mark Grunwald cover. This one is
okay.
We've seen like a really good copy at our local comic shop. The purples is like super deep. This one is faded, but for 35, I was even gonna.
That's not bad. We are so close to meeting the legendary Scotty Young. I am so excited. I literally cannot believe we are here this close to meeting him. I got 2 books for him to sign, so I genuinely cannot wait. There he is, working his magic.
Success.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm loving the cover work. It's so amazing. Just like that, I got both of these incredible covers signed by Scotty Young and Jorge Corona. I cannot believe it. This is an absolutely incredible day, and it's worth all that I paid, which was only $20 because Jorge Corona gave me a free signature. For getting some signatures, we are at one of my favorite bars called the 5280 to get a burger. Just got his signature from Albuquerque, the cover artist of Absolute Green Arrow. I forgot to get that recorded though, so I'm very sorry about that. But nonetheless, we are looking at some amazing prints right now. Something just smelled really good, so. But $5 a print.
Small, but it's still sticky. Really, people just don't know geography. That is true.
I agree. Look at this place. It is absolutely stacked and has a bunch of exclusive variants. That's super cool.
Sorry, my doctor called me and he never.
Whoa. We also got this stuff over here, and there's an inside. Yo. We got stuff on the. Oh my god. With signatures from Todd McFarlane as well. That's crazy. Plus a bunch of $2 comics. I could definitely get into that. Bunch of voice actors. I see the voice of Vegeta and Goku way over there in the distance, but I'm not sure how to talk to them. Oh my god, it's him. He looked at the camera. Let's go. Split up from Cat, and now I'm just looking around, making my dues, making my checks, making sure. Oh, yo, what's good? Yeah, we're back.
How you doing?
Doing pretty well. Looking at some figures right now.
Yeah, there's so much stuff in here to look at, man.
On God.
It's a little overwhelming at times.
Yeah. A bunch of grails on this wall. Genuinely crazy. And the craziest amount of Marvel Legends that I've ever seen. This is a truly incredible collection. Yo!
Spider-Man.
I could pull the trigger on this, or I could get 2 Eric Larson iconic Spider-Man covers. But I think we'll just keep looking. I don't know. There's too many goated Spider-Man comics here, bro. And just like that, our comic convention experience is done. I'm going to wait so I get back to show you the entire haul of everything I got, because it's truly incredible. And just like that, we are back from Comic-Con. It was a long day, but I got a bunch of amazing comics and I had a great time. But I think you guys mostly care about the comics I got, so let's get right into it. I obviously got a bunch of signatures, but I feel like you guys already know the general idea of the signatures that I got, so I really just want to showcase the back issues that I got. I only got 5, and I got each of these for $10, which is an absolute steal. Starting it off, I have Sam Keith's The Max issue 1. This is an absolutely legendary and iconic issue, which has its own show for a reason. I'm super excited to add this issue 1 to my collection because it's genuinely one of my favorite comic series. Next, I just absolutely had to get the first issue of The Flash post-crisis era, and this is in phenomenal shape. The only issue is that the pages are slightly yellowed, but that's not really a large concern of mine. I could still read it completely fine, and the cover is still completely intact. Next, I picked up Iron Man issue 182, this iconic Iron Man cover. This is at my local comic shop, but it's there for around $30. So when I found this in basically the same condition for only $10, I just had to snag it. Then for the next banger that I pulled, I just had to get Hawkeye issue 1. This is the first issue to his 1987 miniseries. This is his first miniseries as well, and I really love this character from Matt Fraction's run, and I don't really think I'll ever be able to get his first actual appearance, so this is a great decoy. And finally, I just absolutely had to pull the trigger on this absolutely iconic Daredevil issue 200 cover featuring the disheveled Daredevil beating up Bullseye right after the death of Elektra. Now it's time to get into the main event of this entire convention. These signatures on these comics, they are absolutely incredible, so I cannot wait to showcase them to you in great detail. The first signature that I got was a solo signature from the Scotty Young. He was super amazing to meet. He fist bumped me not once but twice, which is just forever such a cool flex. And I just absolutely had to get his I Hate Fairyland Invincible Month variant signed because this is one of my favorite covers that he's ever done. Just the way that both of them are so beaten up and broken on the cover on the white background looked super sick, and the fact that he put his signature right along his arm is just phenomenally cool. Then for my second Scotty Young signature, I just also had to get this signed by the Jorge Corona for obvious reasons. He was there. It was a great opportunity to do a double signature, and Jorge Corona even gave me my signature for free. I'm not sure if he was doing that, but he didn't have anyone at his booth. I came up, I asked for a signature. He was like, yeah. So it was absolutely incredible to get this signed by both of them, and it was such an incredible experience to meet both of them. Then I have honestly my favorite signature out of the entire event, which is Raphael Albuquerque's on his Absolute Green Arrow. This is such an incredible story, and I cannot wait to see how it develops. This is literally one of my favorite issues of the year, and the fact I was able to get it signed by the person responsible behind the amazing art in this is just so incredibly dope. Then I had the opportunity to meet Brett Bean right before his 4 o'clock lunch break. He was super busy beforehand, so I went to lunch previously before meeting him, and then once I got right back, he was sitting there with no one at his booth, so I just had to go up and get him to sign my third printing of Dork issue 1. I really wish I was able to have a second or first, but you know what? We throw our punches and we get what we get. The final signature that I got was also from Brett Bean, and I of course had to get his variant cover on issue 3 of Dork signed. This is the I Hate Team Ups NSFW cover, which I just absolutely love, and the fact that now there are 2 signatures by him on this is super cool, one being real. However, I got one more signature on a print before I left. This is technically not a comic, but it is by the legendary Brett Breeding, who did work on Superman during the Death of Superman era, and I specifically just had to get this Spawn print because it was honestly the coolest thing there. However, that's everything that I got on my only day to Comic-Con. I think I really did make this day count because I got all of the 5 books that I wanted signed, which is just super lucky in my opinion, and I was just also able to have a really amazing time talking to a bunch of avid comic enjoyers like yourself who's probably watching this video. It was a super amazing time. However, I don't want to drag this video for more than it's worth, so I'm going to say peace out and I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a great day, and if you enjoyed this video, consider liking or maybe even subscribing.